Hello students, you have entered into Standard 6. In Standard 6, you will be studying new subject known as History and Civics. In History and Civics, we will be discussing about civics. Student, do you know what the civics means? Civics basically means rules and systems governing the society, governing the people, governing the city, and governing the town. So let's see in your textbook, in your new syllabus, in your new chapter, what all mentioned in the civics subject and what is the knowledge we will be getting from reading civics. We will see into it. So student, be on screen. I will be scrolling the screen one by one each pages. This is the history and civics standard 6. So student, here you can see civics are local government and contents of this local government chapter 1 our life in society. It's contained in page number 59. Second chapter is diversity in society. It's contained in chapter in page 6. Third chapter is rural local government bodies. It's in page 65. Fourth is urban local government bodies. It's in page 71. Fifth chapter is district administration. Page number is 77. So student, in civics subject you will be studying 5 chapters. It's relating to society, it's relating to the local government bodies, it's relating to urban local government bodies and district administration. Student, at this your age, these all are very complicated words which is difficult to understand, but we have to this is the first step in understanding the complex system of local government bodies, urban local government bodies, and district administration. This is very high level subjects which contains very difficult terminologies to understand, but student, you don't have to afraid about it. I will explain you each terms, each complex system in a simple and easy manner so that you will become knowledgeable in subject of civics as well, as you are already smart in the subjects of maths, in the subject of English, in the subject of grammar. This is this civic subject is nothing compared to the mathematics, to the high complex grammar. This is very simple subject, but this simple subject is made complicated by using complicated terms which are difficult to understand. Now student, let's go to chapter 1. I will zoom this to for you to read along with me. Chapter 1, Our Life in Society. And in this chapter, the headings are: Why did man feel the need for society? Of course, the first question you will ask: Why do man need the society? Because we are, as a children, already we are having the parents who is taking care of ourselves. So our family is everything. We have relatives, we have cousins, we have everyone in our family. So what is the need of for society for us? What benefit it will give to us by becoming part of this society? So see student, you have to understand two things. One, individual life is in the family life, and second is the life of the individual get into the society. Like you are into the school, the school is your society, it is not your family people over here in the school, but you are managing the school. You are this, your friends are the society, your teacher is a part of your society, your headmistress, principal, head head teacher, they all are society. They are not your relatives, your family. They are the part and system of the society. Now let's see why the man needs the society. So, first example, you must have understood that you are studying in the school is the part of the society. Now you have understood one of the reason why you need the society. To obtain the object education, you have to get into the school. School is a part of a society. So we have to dependent upon the society to fulfill our various wants and requirement. To get education, we have to enroll in the society. So school is a part of a society, not your family system. Now let's read the content in your textbook. In the fifth standard, you have learned about the evolution of man. So, students, you see in your textbook, this the first sentence. It is written about the fifth standard where you learn about evolution of man, means man becoming human being from animal, from monkey. He has transformed into man who walks on 2 feet. Earlier we had man, we human being as a monkey used to walk on a 4 feet. Now we evolved into the man. Man means both man and woman. Don't take this man as a only one type of person. Now student, let's see the second sentence. It tells us that our present social life has taken shape through a process of evolution over thousands of years. Man has moved from a nomadic stage to a settled social life. So the same thing they are saying that the man was at a nomadic stage. Nomadic stage means what? The man used to do hunting to get the food. What they will do? They will use to prepare axe, arrow, bows. They used to prepare knife to kill the animal and eat. And whatever the animal they kill and they eat, they first used to be at that nomadic stage. So that stage is basically where one person go to the hunting and bring the dead animal into their cage, and that into their cage the one person who has killed the animal used to be divided in amongst the several other human beings, several other person. So student, one person used to kill the animal, he bring the animal, dead animal into his cage, and that killed animal used to be divided among the several other people, and they used to live together happily. So that was the nomadic stage. And now from nomadic stage we have entered into some well developed systematic social life. Let's read further. 1.1. Why did man feel the need for society? So this question is answered here. Just read, student. You can see on the screen what it is written in the answer to the question, why did man feel the need for society? A stable and secure community life is necessary for the development of the individual as well as society. So, first reason they are giving is that stable and secure community life. So, student, now let us understand what does stable and secure community life means. Student, do you know when you get regular food in the breakfast in in your lunch time, in your dinner time. That is a stable thing. You don't skip any part of your breakfast, lunch, dinner. This is called stability. Each day you eat your food in a continuous manner. There is a stability. You are assured that tomorrow also you will eat your breakfast, tomorrow also you will eat your lunch, tomorrow also you will eat your dinner. So, this means the stability. There is no fear in your mind that tomorrow I will not get the food. This is called stability when you are assured that you will be getting your food next day, day after tomorrow, day after tomorrow, and in your entire life. This is the meaning of stability. Second, secure. What does secure means? Secure means the safety. You will not be harmed by the people. You will be not be troubled by the people. That is the security. You have the sense of security. You know, have you seen Mowgli, the series? The Mowgli was having fear from the other animals. You know, the basically the main the tiger who was after the Mowgli, his Mowgli life was not secured, but our life is secured in next student here. Our life is secured where? In a community life. Community life means that one person will not trouble the another person. That is a community. Your friend will not harm you, hit you. We are all governed by one rule, like we have to develop ourselves. We are not here to beat anyone. We are not here to trouble anyone. So that means stable and secure community life. Let's move ahead. In the now let's see the next sentence in your textbook. In the nomadic stage, man did not have this stability and security. Yes, in the nomadic stage of life, when man were almost like animal, they were not they were not stability and not security. So what does this mean, student? Suppose the animal, the monkey like man used to go for hunting, and he has not able to catch any animal. Suppose the deer he wants to hunt, but deer was too fast and he did not able to get hold on deer. So will he able to eat food? No, the answer is no. So there were no stability at that time. The security, with respect to security, there were dangerous animals surrounding the people, surrounding these nomadic people. There were lion, tigers, harmful animals. So that's what they are saying. At nomadic stage, man did not have the stability and security. When man realized that living in a group provides security, people came together to develop an organized way of life. So, what does human being then do? Human beings started to feel secure in a community. Like what they, how this community developed, student. The reason for development of this secure community, if you see the history, barter system. One person used to say, I will give you crops, you will give me the tools like axe, like you will give me the arrow. So this is how one person realized their security. This was next line. This was one of the main motivation for the creation of the society. So, student, the community provided security, provided the fulfillment of want. So, this was the main motivation for creation of society. Living in society, man felt the need for rules to help with smooth functioning of day-to-day matters. Student, please remember this. This is very important sentence. Living in society, man felt the need for rules to help with smooth functioning of day-to-day matters. So what does it mean? Then man in a society started to create rules. Rules. You know rules? Student, the in your school there is a rules. In the morning, sharp at 8 a.m. or whatever your the class timing is, you will come to the school at that time, and that is the called as a rule. That is the rule of yours. You will have your tiffin, you will have your break, you will have at so and so time. That is called as a rule. So you are functioning in day-to-day life by way of rules. It gives rise to conventions, tradition, ethics, and values, rules, and laws. So, man, in a community, like in your school, how there are rules, you have to wear particular type of uniform. That uniform is the rule. You cannot wear anything and come to the school. You cannot be disobedient. That is called disobedient. If you don't follow the rules, you will be punished. You will be not treated as a part of a community. So to become a part of community, what you have done is that you have started to come to school on time. You have to started to do your homeworks. You have to follow whatever teachers and principal says to you. So these all are convention, tradition, ethics, and values, rules, and laws. Man life in society became more organized and stable. So man means you. You also children are man. Be girl or boy, whatever. The man means both girl and boy. It is used. These use terms are interchangeably. These terms are used interchangeably. It means both boys and girls. So man's life in society become more organized and stable. Now let's see. This was the reason given why did man feel the need for society. So the first, you have understood the reason why it is required. The main reason given for the need for the society is stable and secure community life. Second reason is that living in society, you have to follow the rules, the tradition, the ethics, values, and laws. So basically, if you are asked why did man feel the need for society, the answer is for stable and secure community life. That is the only reason. Secured and stable and secured community life. Now, student, let's see further. 1.2, social nature of man. Man is social by nature. So now we are discussing on the nature of a man. Man means both boy and girl. Both. It comes under both. The man definition is wide. Here it means both man and woman, girl and boy. So there is no gender specific. This is not gender specific word. Now, man is a social by nature. What does social by nature means? Students, do you have friends? That friends means you are social in your nature. We all next now let's read the next sentence. We all basically like to live with one another in each other company and with people around us. So all students here, all people, all human beings like to live with one another, like you want to live in each other company, your friends giving you the company, it is the company, it is called. Now I am giving the example restricted to your school life, but when you entered into the real practical world where you will be earning the money. There also, to earn the money, what you required is to live with another people. You have to be dependent on the another people company, and you have to then become. You have to understand this. Ki we are live in each other company and dependent upon other individuals and people. Living with people not only makes us happy, it also our need. Here, student, what the sentence is little bit incorrect. Living with people not only make us happy, it also fulfilled our need. Fulfilled word is missing in your textbook. So living with people will of course make us all happy. If someone is matlab, you are happy with living with good people, and suppose if that person, another person or another man is troubling you, hitting you, do you feel happy? Then no. So basically, here they have said that key. When you are living with good people, it makes us happy and it also fulfilled our need. Like suppose if you go to the shopkeeper and shopkeeper give you the chocolates, cakes, cold drink in exchange of money, you how you will feel? You will feel happy. You will feel enjoyable. We have many needs. Let's read the next line. We have many needs: food, shelter, clothing are our physical need. What is our need? Food, shelter, clothing are our physical need. So, student, you have to eat food every day. That is our need, first basic need. Without food, what we will feel? We will feel hungry. So food is very much important. Shelter. Shelter means house. You have house which protect you from rain, which protect you from harsh summer, which protect you from very warm climate, and at night you sleep in home safely without any danger of animal entering into your house. And clothing, you are not naked. We human beings wear clothes, so these are our physical need. Once these are satisfied, man gets a sense of stability, but that is not enough. So, if what this sentence is saying, student, just understand this. If your food, clothing, housing is satisfied, you feel sense of stability. Means like your life is stable. Means like you are confident in your work. Otherwise, you will be worried if you were not getting the food in time, or if you are not getting the food every day, then you will lose the sense of stability. But now this sentence adds something more. This food, clothing, and shelter gives us sense of stability, but that is not enough. Means we require more more needs. We require the more we have many, means like beyond this there are few more wants which has which is required by the individual. We also have some emotional and psychological needs. So student, what they are saying, we don't have only the need for food, clothing, and shelter, but we have some emotional and psychological needs also. For example, to feel secure is an emotional need. When we are happy, we wish to share our happiness with others. Similarly, when we are sad, we wish to have somebody with us. We like the companionship of our family members, relatives, and friends. This feeling reflects our social nature. So, student, this is little bit technical. You have now till now we understood that there is a three basic necessity of man: food, clothing, and shelter. Now they are adding one more requirement for the stability of human life, that is emotional need. Emotional and psychological need, this is very complex, and this is very it's required very comprehensive explanation to understand the meaning of this. Now students, let's read further what they are saying. You know that food, clothes, shelter, education, and health are our basic need. Due to the labor and skill of people in the society, a variety of articles are produced. Education and health related services and facilities allows us to live with dignity. All this is made available in a society. A variety of industries and occupations helps to fulfill our needs. For example, we need books for studying and paper for books. This is why occupation like manufacturing, paper printing, book binding, etc. also develop. Many people contribute to this process. Does the variety of occupation in the society help us in fulfilling our needs? This also leads to development of our skill and capability. Our basic needs are fulfilled in society. We depend on each other for our emotional needs such as security, appreciation, praise, and support, etc. Thus, our life in society is interdependent. So, student, basically, what this paragraph tell us, what this paragraph inform us. This paragraph basically say that there are varieties of industries and occupation helps to fulfill our needs, right student? So this sentence over here is very important. A variety of industry and occupation helps to fulfill our needs. Our needs are just not limited to food. Students, this is the the explanation given in your textbook is very vague and is not very comprehensive and not able to understand easily, but I will make you explain easily. So basically student, now suppose you required the book to write or book to read or book to study, where you will go to find the book? You will go to the bookstore to find the books, to find the pencil you required, or you required a pen, whatever you required. You will go to this seller who will sell this product. So that they are saying this in this paragraph, that you are requirements with respect to the goods and products and services will be fulfilled by the other types of people who are selling this, who are having the goods which is required by you. So these all these things the bookseller is a, all this makes up available in society. All this is made available in society. So the bookseller is there which is in the society. The requirement for you which are there for the books, pen, pencil will be fulfilled by the other people who are there in the society. This is the short explanation of this paragraph. And if and then later they are saying in this paragraph there these are the occupation means like they are their business means like the bookseller business is to sell the books only. What does bookseller do? They sell the books only, they don't sell the other items, other goods. Like suppose if you required the ice cream, does bookseller sell the? No, the answer is no. Many shops don't keep all rest of the item. Like suppose if from bookseller you required a medicine, where you will go? You will go to the medicinal shop who keep the medicine, not to the bookseller shop. So that medical shop is the part of the society, and when you require the medicine, you will go to the medical shop, not to the bookseller shop. Student, do you understand this basic difference? So that's what they are saying. For your fulfillment of your needs, you have to approach the different kinds of people, different kinds of the different kinds of the system which are there in our society for the different types of products. And on obtaining that products, your needs are fulfilled. You your your purpose is fulfilled. When you obtain the book from the bookseller or you obtain medicine from the medical shop, your purpose is fulfilled. So our life in society is interdependent. The word used is interdependent. We are to dependent upon all these different kinds of system in the society. Now students, let's move further. Our development 1.3. 1.3 is the number and heading is our development. Every person is born with some qualities and capabilities, but they are dormant. They develop in a society. We use language to communicate with one another, but we cannot do so at birth. We learn language gradually. Our first language is the one that is spoken at home. If our neighbors speak different languages, we pick up those too. School also provide opportunity to learn different languages. We also have the capacity to think independently. For example, we all the students in a class are given the same topic for an essay. Why is it that no two essays are the same? It is because the thought process in each is different. Society helps in the development of our emotional capabilities and the power to think. It also provides the opportunity for expressing our thoughts and feelings. The development of our artistic and other talent also takes place in society. Singer, musician, artistic, scientists, adventurers, social workers can all develop their qualities further because of the backing and encouragement of society. This encouragement is very important. So, student, this paragraph basically we say, basically they are trying to say that we as a person born with the qualities and capability in the sense that we have some we have inbuilt talents to learn, like what we learn language. Your language is will be Marathi, your language will be English, or some other person language will be Gujarati, some other student language will be Tamil. So these all different language are learned by you, that is your quality and capability. Now, by way of the language, what you do, you communicate. You communicate with your mother in your mother tongue, and you communicate with your friends in the language which they understand. Hindi, English, Marathi, whatever the language your friends understand. So the language is one of the mode of the way of communication between the two people in the society. Now, the society, they are saying, will also encourage you to make you singer, to make you sport person, to make you artist. So, some of the students are interested in singing, some of the students will be interested in dancing, some of you students will be interested in in debating. So, these all are qualities which will be there, which will be showcased by you. Suppose the your friend is a good dancer, so school and society will encourage that student to do, to be a part of a competition in the dancing, and to be develop their skill of the dancing. So that is the encouragement given by the society. Now let's see in your book what they have given explanation, what is the meaning given in your book by way of word society, what is meant by society. So society, now you are going to learn the meaning of society. Society includes people people, men, women, grown ups, old people, young children. Our families are part of the society. Society also includes different groups, institution, organization. The interrelationship and interaction between the people, they are dependent on one another, and sharing also form a part of society. So, students, society basically means another individual, another people. You yourself is one of the being, but when you are dealing with the other people for your requirement of wants, for your requirement of the necessities, of whatever your desire is to achieve, when you are dependent on something, another person, someone else, that is they are the part of the society. Society is not simply a mob or crowd of people. Society is formed when people comes together to achieve certain common objectives. Now, student, next page. In order to fulfill needs like food, clothing, shelter, and security, the society has to create a permanent system. Without such a system, day to day affair of the society cannot be carried on. A system is essential for the continued existence of the society. For example, agriculture is essential to fulfill the need for food. Various institutions must be created to perform all the functions related to agriculture. Therefore, a vast system needs to be created which include factories to manufacture tools and equipment used for farming, bank to provide loans to the farmer, market for the goods produced, etc. The existence of many such systems makes a society stable. So, student, we understood society means other individual, other people, and that society has to be permanent system. It should be not like one day there is a bookseller shop, another day he is not there at that place to get the book for you. If suppose tomorrow there is medical shop and tomorrow he is not there, so that is not a permanent system. Society has a permanent system. So we finish the chapter 1. In next chapter it is stated that in the next chapter we shall learn about diversity in Indian society. Let's filling the blank exercise. Fill in the blanks. Man felt the need for dash for the day-to-day affairs of society to run smoothly. Man felt the need for society. Here felt the need for society for day-to-day affair of society to run smoothly. Dash help the development of people talents. What help the development of people talent? Now let's search for the answer. Student, you have to search for the answer also. This chapter is very basic. This is this you have already, you are in society and you have seen in the society very long time, but we are now understanding by way of the subject what is the technical and definite meaning of the society. We all have some emotional and some psychological needs too. Here it will come psychological. Answer in one sentence. What which are our basic need? Basic need are food, clothing, shelter. Whose company do we like? We like company of friends, family, relatives. What opportunity does society provide us with? Society provides the opportunity for what? For fulfillment of our opportunities. See, we have to search the answer. It provides us the opportunity for expressing our thoughts and feelings. Their answer, the correct answer is for expressing thoughts and feelings. So you have to search the answer from here. This is, student, you have to understand these questions and answer is as per their expectation. Now, when you study further, you will master this subject. You will find this all thing very basic. What do you think? Answer in 2 or 3 sentences. How is society formed? So, question is, how is society formed? So, what answer they have mentioned in your chapter? We have to search for that. How the society is formed. Student, you can search for the answer. Just see for the question, for the words form, and you will definitely get the answer. So student, you can search the answer exactly what they have written in the above passages, in above paragraph. Why it is necessary to set up a permanent system in society for stability. We need permanent system. See, here it is answer. In order to fulfill our need like food, clothing, shelter, and security, society has to create a permanent system. So, like this, you have to search for the answer. What makes life in society more stable and organized? Psychological and emotional need, fulfillment of psychological and emotional needs. You will have to search for the answer, what they have stated. If there were no social institution, what difficulty would we have faced? Social institutions like reference school. This the example they have given here was of this for they have given this one example over here. If you go through this paragraph, you will come to know, like, let's see one more time what is the question. If there were no social society also include different group institutions organized. The interrelationship and interaction between the dependence on one society is simply a mob of society is formed when people come to achieve certain objectives. The society cannot be carried out. A system is essential for continued existence of society. Various institutions must be created to perform all functions related to agriculture. So, if there is no social institution, there will be the no existence of institution who will perform the functions. Why would next question? Why would you do? What would you do in the following situation? Your friends has forgotten to bring something they need in school. So you will give your friend your your food or your goods or your books, whatever it is. You meet a blind or some or otherwise handicapped person on the way. What would you do? You will help that person. Activities. Meet a skilled tradesman who makes farmer tools. Make a list of all those who help the farmer in his work. Visit a nearby bank and find out the different purposes for which the bank lends money. Make a list of man basic need and some additional need. So student, this we have studied the chapter 1. We will study the chapter 2 next time. Thank you.